Hey guys, welcome to Makodi, Benue State, guys. So, like I told you in the previous video, we're coming to Makodi. We actually got to Makodi, right? So, in this video, I want to share some things in my culture that kind of make sense, you know. So, just some basic day-to-day things we do or how we live that really make sense that might not be found in your own culture or might not be, you know, common to you. So I'm going to share all of that with you, just a few, you know, just to give you a glimpse into aspects of my culture here in Benue State, Nigeria. Thief culture, actually, because Benue State has a lot of cultures. This is my cousin Dom, baby. No kaken.
I'm not looking good, guys.
Don't worry, we are not looking good.
I'm not looking good, you know. It's
Christmas holidays, you just, you know, wake up and wing it. You know, you have a lot of work doing and all of that. So yeah, this is Doe. Doe is introduce yourself.
I'm Doe. I'm her junior sister. I'm far way behind. Don't mind the size.
Don't mind. Guys, so she's indirectly telling people that I'm old. Yes. But it's okay. It's okay. She's way behind. But yes, you know, I don't want to say it on camera because my other siblings might feel like I'm biased and all of that. But, you know, she's that special. Like, I would say my favorite, you know. But I would say it though, my other siblings, when you watch, don't judge. You are my favorites, okay? But yeah, like I was saying, I'm going to share some with you today. Just a few aspects of our culture that are not common to you guys, you know. So we are going to see that, and if any of them resonates with you, drop a comment, okay? If you have questions, drop. I would be glad, more than glad, to answer. And maybe if you have one or two requests to make and they are not too invasive and all of that, I would grant them in terms of making a video, okay? So yeah, that's it.
Do this.
Yes, subscribe. Give it a thumb up, give this video a thumb up, and definitely subscribe if you're not subscribed, okay? Yeah, so I'm Virtue Grace. In case you're coming across me for the first time, I'm Virtue Grace, a travel and lifestyle content creator. I live in Lagos, Nigeria, but I'm from Benue State, Nigeria. So I'm currently in Benue State, okay? Makodi, the state capital. Yeah, so let's start this video. See some of the things that really make sense to us that you might not know.
This is 26th December and we're doing it. It's morning, oh guys. This is our breakfast. And it's genge soup. It's a local thief soup with corn flour. This is corn flour and pocho. Guys, you don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing. You won't like to have this taste in the morning. It will be your forever food.
It is. This is an aspect of my culture. You guys will see, we sit together at a meal. This is how we eat in my culture. Other people's cultures, they separate food. Everybody has their own plate. But here we eat together. It promotes the family bond. And this is our local soup, genge. It is. I'm going to insert pictures of the tree where it is gotten from and the fruits. You pound it and then you prepare it like this. You pound sieve and then you prepare it like this. And then you add fish inside it. It's yummy.
So there's the fish inside the soup. Dried fish.
This is a big head of fish.
Yes.
And
this is ram. We call this ram in my language. East Africans, you people call this ugali. And then some other parts you call it's corn, basically corn pounded and
cassava mixed
together with cassava and grinded. And then here is pocho. You can see nobody is paying attention to pocho because this is the star. The star of the meal. And this is everybody here though, and show our faces.
Yes.
This is sound.
The
Odido of the house. And this is me. Virtue Grace. This is Wese.
Wacha bebe.
AKA
Ajibabe.
Ajibabe. And that is the way our big sis, sister. Say hi.
Come and eat genge.
And that's our mama. This is our mama, and then we have two mamas. This is our second mama. When we say hi, never love
Our second mama can gist for us. The only mistake she did not read theater out.
He's a very good entertainer. Our brother is not here yet, Jude. Guys, so I told you our brother was not around, Jude, right? This is him. Temba, say hi.
Hi, hello. Season's greetings, people.
So this is our brother Jude, guys, and he's single. So feel free to shoot your shots there. Well, yesterday was a good day. We had so much to eat. I even forgot to vlog. Like, I was just telling my sister today that I forgot to vlog. We had too much
so somebody did not introduce herself.
Don't worry, I'm going to do that at the right time.
And then someone is behind the camera.
So guys, what they didn't tell you about this food is it's super heavy. You don't want to know the calories you get from getting this food. And I don't want to add those calories. So I'm avoiding it as the first food in the morning because it's so much calories to your body. So I'll eat later, definitely. But not now.
Yeah, and that's dough baby.
I'm dough baby.
Of the house.
Guys, so this is another thing in my culture that makes sense. This is well.
Oh, you can't see it,
right?
It's dark.
Yes, so this is how we fetch water. This is how we fetch water in my culture, right? Where there is no pipe-borne water and we don't go to the river. So we have wells like this. And we fetch water like this. See? Easy, and it's exercise, so it can help you exercise your
Christian mother hands.
biceps. This Christian mother hands. You can reduce it this way. See, 1, 2 is out, and the well is not deep. The well is not deep, so and there's a lot of water in it. Some people's well goes dry in the dry season. In the dry season. In the dry season, some people's wells go dry, so they now have to look for water in order to do their domestic chores and all. Yeah, so this is it. And that's how you fetch water in my culture. Do you have a well in your culture? Drop a comment, okay? Let me know. I'm going to show you another thing that makes sense in my culture, right? Let's go and see. This here, guys, is another thing in my culture that makes sense. So this is an axe. This is how we cook mostly with firewood in my culture. Although yes, we have gas, gas burners and other modern ways of cooking, like electricity, using hot plates and all. But traditionally, culturally, this is what we use to cook, like firewood. And oftentimes when you have those big logs of wood that you cannot put in the hearth at the same time, this is what you do. You want to break it. You see that? We grew up doing this in the village. You break up your firewood like this, then you can use it with more ease. But it takes skill to do it because you have to be careful, else you might injure yourself. Guys, Auntie is calling me. I'm coming. Guys, it's been long. I did this last. But yes, I've gotten another piece. So, oftentimes, with these pieces, you can then make firewood. So, I'm going to show you how we place this in the hearth and then we light up a fire to cook, okay? So, this is ate. We call this ate. It's the fireplace, if you like, or a hearth. So we place the firewoods on the 3 sides, and then you light up the fire and you cook. That's it. how do you cook in your culture? So this is our local way of cooking, and this is the typical place where you just place 3 stones on opposite sides, and then you place firewoods in between, and you light up a fire and cook. This makes sense as well. Bottling, there's bottling, there is... Guys, so this is how we preserve meat in our culture. I don't know if you guys do it in your own culture, but here in Benue State, where we have a lot of meat, like you can see, especially around the festive period, we parboil. So my sister has brought out the large pieces from the pot where it was parboiled, and we're placing it over this mesh material to drain it, basically to dry. We are using here local way. What am I saying? We are using heat, like from the fire, to dry it. So this is where the meat was parboiled. You can see now we brought out the firewood, and we are using only the charcoal. We'll place it like this until the meat is completely dry, and then we store it and use it subsequently. Guys, so this is another thing in my culture that really makes sense. You know, in our olden days, in my culture, we didn't have things like blenders, and also this is how our forebears grinded pepper and other ingredients to cook. So it's a culture that has been passed down to us over so many generations. So even though we have blenders and all these days, we still grind pepper like this. You can see my brother Odido grinding. In our house there are no gender roles, okay? So even guys cook. Jude also cooks. Odido cooks very well. You can see him grinding pepper. But in other African homes, they say guys are not supposed to even enter the kitchen. No, he has to learn how to nourish himself with food. So he has been taught how to cook. The woman who is going to marry him is lucky, right? So yeah, this is another thing that really makes sense. And you know, we use this to scoop it after grinding. You see, so you use this to scoop it, and then you put it in your pot or plate, whatever, and you use it to cook. This is gotten from a seafood. I don't know, I think what pearls are gotten from, they break this up and get pearls from them. So afterwards they sell these in the market, so we buy them, we use them to scoop pepper and all from the grinding stone. It's usually placed outside the house, and also this is it. Before you grind, you have to rinse it properly, and then you grind on it. It also takes skill to master it, because grinding it, you have your shoulders hurting and all. But yeah, and would you believe that in olden days we were told that this was what our forebears used to grind corn, sorghum and other things to prepare what some East Africans call ugali, or corn flour meal. Amazing, right? Thank God for technological advancement. Now a lot of those things have changed, but basic ingredients like this, we still grind them on the grinding stone. So yeah, do you have this in your culture? Drop a comment, okay? Let me know. This really makes sense in our own culture. And that, guys, are some of the things that make sense in my Tiv culture, Benue State, Nigeria. Yeah, so I just stepped out of the house to get something at the pharmacy, and this is where the video ends. Hope you enjoyed watching it. Which of the things resonated with you or your culture? Drop a comment, I would like to know. And if you've enjoyed watching, drop a comment, like the video. If you've not subscribed, definitely remember to click on that subscribe button. When you do, tap on the bell and select all. That way you will always be the first to know when I post a new video or I do a live stream. And for those of you returning, thank you so much for always coming back. I'm almost out of what to say. It's been a while I did this, right? Okay, I'll see you in my next video, guys. Take care. Bye. Virtue Grace, the African storyteller. Mwah.